Hello, and welcome to Weekly Woodworking Wrap-Up Review. It's January 23rd, 2014. I'm drinking Buckeye beer. This is made in Toledo, Ohio. That's where I live. Cute little label. When you're dry, drink Buckeye. I like it. One of the complaints that I got since last week, you didn't even finish your beer last time. I do have band practice after I film this. I gotta be on my game. Let's talk about me. I got a new lathe. It came in. Woodcraft called me a couple days ago. It came in. I went and picked it up. It is a Jet 1221 VS. Variable speed. I have assembled it. I have turned it on, but I have not chucked up any wood in it yet. I am afraid of it. I am afraid of a lot of woodworking machinery, and that's okay. You should be afraid of your tools, and you should respect them. They can be very dangerous. Since I don't know much about lathes and turning, I need to study up a little bit. My buddy Sean is stopping by on Saturday and going to give me some pointers. Give me some safety tips. I went with the carbide tip lathe tools because I have heard that the learning curve with using these tools on the lathe, it's much smaller. I don't see myself as being a turner or a future turner. I got a lathe just to do a couple little projects here and there, maybe make legs for something down the road. It's not going to be my main tool. Table saw, router, still going to be my main tools. I did get some easy wood tools. I got the rougher, the smoother, and the finisher. Is that what they're called? Rougher, smoother finisher? I think so. Expensive little boogers. Shit. They should last a long time. You don't have to sharpen them on a grinder as you would with a traditional tool. Got a little carbide tip that when one side gets dull, you flip it. Like this one has 4 different sides. So I assume it has 4 tips. After you dull out all the tips, you just get a new one. I don't like sharpening. That sounds like a good plan for me. What am I working on? This weekend I'm going to work on my shop stool. The shop stool build from Flair Woodworks starts this weekend. Here's my design. I've only sketched it up in SketchUp. I haven't figured out what to do for the top yet. The 4 sides are all going to be made out of plywood. The goal is to get a full stool out of a 4x4 sheet of plywood. Struggling with that. I got all 4 sides in there, but I don't think I can get the top out of a half a sheet or a 4x4 sheet of plywood. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I need to make an MDF template. I need to make 2 of them, one for the front side and one for the sides. I'm going to make my template out of MDF and then rough cut them out and then use a router to route them to the template shape. What this does is it makes it repeatable. It makes all the sides exactly the same size. I can make more down the line and they would all match perfectly. David Marks, I love his videos. Beautiful videos. He does a lot of templates. He makes templates for things that I wouldn't even think to make a template. Normally I would just cut it out of wood. His work is amazing. Check out his website. Here, let's do some emails. Charles writes, if you're a beer snob, why are you always drinking Yingling? That shit ain't no good. Love, Charles Ingalls. First of all, that's a fake name. You ain't no Charles Ingalls. Little house on the prairie. Calling bullshit on you. Second of all, shove it up your ass. It's good. It's an independent beer. It ain't owned by Budweiser or Coors. Yingling is not fancy. It's not a special beer. It's just a good beer. Send me more questions. Email your questions to david@drunkenwoodworker.com. Alright, now we're going to take a little break and hear from our sponsors.
The Maverick. You've got to get him back. And when you've got him, you head for the mountains. Push. Head for the beer that goes down smooth as a mountain stream. Bush. Brewed the natural way for a taste as smooth as its name. Bush. Head for Bush beer. Head for the mountains.
Some woodworking news. Woodworking in America, put on by Popular Woodworking magazine. They've set a date for 2014. This year it's going to be a little bit earlier. It's going to be September 12th through the 14th, and they moved cities. It is not going to be in Cincinnati. It is going to be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. A little upset it's not in Cincinnati because Cincinnati is so close to where I am. Oh well, I'll get over it. Still going to go. My buddy Sean, he's here in the Toledo area, technically Sylvania. We are going to make the drive together to North Carolina. About an 8-hour drive. Sean, I hope you know what you're getting into. This will be my third Woodworking in America. Really good time. My favorite part about it is meeting other people, meeting other woodworkers. I don't have many woodworking friends, so I love going to Woodworking in America. Around the web, Steve Ramsey, Woodworking for Mere Mortals. Another project this week, the underbed storage solution. Great little project. It's a can-do project. I would check that out. Now, some of you are going to be like, why do you got to mention Steve every single week? Well, because Steve makes something every single week. That's what that dude does for a living. He makes videos, and he's good at it. So as long as he keeps making stuff, I'm going to keep mentioning him. Most of the time. Matt's Basement Workshop. Matt has been working on a platform bed for about the past 4 years. It's finally come to an end. It's a platform bed. This is part 6 of a video series. You get to see some odd angles of Matt laying down. Yeah, that's a little weird. Check that out. Matt does some good stuff, and super nice guy. Matthias over at Woodgears. Ugh, this project, I'm exhausted just looking at this project. This is a marble run toy block. This is a very complicated project, and it's like kind of reminds me of Mousetrap, where the marble's going through all this crazy stuff. I cannot recommend you build this. I think he provides the plans for this, but man, this just looks insane, and I think building this will make you insane. But that dude is amazing. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Matthias is the smartest woodworker ever. That dude is a genius. He's got an engineer's type brain. A woodworking contest put on by Uncommon Goods. I'm not sure if I have anything to submit to this, but you should check this out. Podcast this week. There's only one new podcast since we've last heard, and that was put on by Wood Talk. It's number 166. It's called The Wet Spot. What happened to the Modern Woodworking Association podcast? Boys, where's your podcast at? It's been like a month since you've done anything. Maybe more. Come on. Come on, people. Come on, guys. Next week, I am going to do a little shop tour. I was going to do a shop tour this week. Didn't have time. Plus, I got a new lathe. I need to make room for it, and so I got to rearrange. And so I decided I'm going to wait till next week to do a little shop tour of what I have going on here. So, that about wraps it up. Please send me some questions and feedback and comments to david@drunkenwoodworker.com. My phone's ringing. That's probably my baby mama wanting her money. Those kids don't even like me.
To keep up with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, Instagram, and Etsy. And be sure to check out my website at drunkenwoodworker.com.